Hi all, welcome to Amtrak. Thank you for your great response and all those likes. And I see the subscribers have increased. I really appreciate it. Uh, do keep watching those videos. Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite movies, which introduced me to one of the most famous directors of Hollywood movies, Steven Spielberg. This is basically a movie that was made in 1970. The name of the movie is Duel. This movie was basically Steven Spielberg's first movie that he directed. Before this, Steven Spielberg did do a few small TV shows and this and that, but this was his first movie that he made. Now, a short just story about the movie. Dennis Weaver, who is kind of the only star in this movie, like the only actor in this movie. Everybody else is just there for a shot or two. So Dennis Weaver, who is basically shown as a mild-mannered electronic salesman, is driving across California on a two-lane highway, minding his own business and just going across town. And that's when he's chased by an oil rig, which initially seems like a small thing where the oil rig is ahead of him. He kind of is driving slow. So Dennis Weaver just honks his car horn and wants to overtake him. And he does that. And that's just the beginning of what happens in the movie. The truck, the oil rig, the truck makes several attempts to kind of endanger the hero's life in this. And the way the movie is shot just shows the camera work that's done by Steven Spielberg just shows at an early age. This was made when he was like just 21 years old. The extreme talent that he had in making that movie just with one character, a movie that was inspired from a book. He just made it into an absolute masterpiece. It was initially just to be a TV movie, but when they got such phenomenal response from the TV audience, they finally decided to release the movie, and then Spielberg got a bit more funds to add a few more scenes to it in the cinematic release of it. Now, the way I watched this movie was because my father used to go a lot to the UK. He used to travel a lot due to business. And in those days, this is like in the 1980s, he used to just put uh, video cassettes, which are those big video cassettes. He used to put them in the recorder and just record whatever is playing on TV. So I got introduced to a lot of TV shows, a lot of TV movies, a lot of TV, pop music at a very young age because of that. And that's where I watched this movie for the first time. Uh, so this is how this movie is, where his life is endangered, and how he gets a mild-mannered salesman gets the courage out of him to save his own life, and the end of the movie is such where he ends up crashing his car with the oil rig, and the oil rig goes down the cliff, and the truck driver supposedly dies. They haven't shown the face of the truck driver in the entire movie. They've only shown his feet uh, and his hands at times. That's about it. Not his face at all. So we don't till date we don't know who the truck driver was like as a character. We know it when we look in IMDb by the actor's name, but we didn't know that. Now, in the last scene of the movie, the the producers wanted a big explosion of the oil rig. They wanted, because throughout the movie, on the back of the oil rig, it was inflammable. Inflammable sign was shown again and again. So when the truck falls off the cliff, the natural expectation from the producers and the TV guys was they wanted a big boom, a big explosion. Steven Spielberg had to convince them and had to explain them why it didn't make sense for him to have that explosion. and he convinced them that he wanted it to be where the truck falls down, and there's still at the end of the movie there is still a mystery whether the truck driver actually died or he didn't, or if he died then it was a slow death, which was kind of deserved by the truck driver. It was just a wonderful movie. There are a few facts that I'm going to tell you about the movie. The movie was made in 1970. The movie was inspired by a real life incident, which was written as a short story in a Playboy magazine, which is so weird because at the age of 21, Steven Spielberg's secretary discovered this story in that Playboy magazine, and she gave the Playboy magazine to Steven Spielberg and told him that take this, don't look at the pictures in Playboy, just read this short story. I think this fits what you're looking for. And he read that movie, he loved it. He went to the producers and he explained them his vision and script of what he had to do. They liked it, they loved it very much, and they told him that okay, you get $400,000, and they gave him 10 days to shoot the movie. Only 10 days, and only $400,000. When he actually sat down to shoot the movie, it took him, I think, a total of 13 days to shoot the movie. And the budget, I think, was a bit over the $400,000. But it was the first movie of our legendary Steven Spielberg. If you haven't seen that movie, you have to watch that movie. I'm going to post the link below in the comments. Do like, do subscribe, and do share this video. And I'll see you next week. That's all from me this week. I'll see you next week again with another video. Thank you for being here. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.